Because if all you're doing is talking about what's happening on the inside of your organizations and you're not helping black folks externally, it's a waste of damn time.
Amen.
Are we clear? And let me say this here. There are people who are commenting, I see right now, on YouTube and Facebook, and they're saying, well, you know, here are the proposals from Senator Kamala Harris and others for HBCUs. What they don't understand is we're talking about state universities.
Yeah. That's right.
And we're not talking about waiting for the federal government, because first of all, you can be Senator Kamala Harris or any Democratic presidential candidate. You can promise all the HBCU funding you want, but it still has to get approved and appropriated by Congress to sign into law. The reality is these states should be funding these schools. Same as in North Carolina, just like Mississippi, same as in Texas, same as in, all the places where you have public HBCUs. Black people are taxpayers in these states.
That's right.
What is bothersome to me about this story, and we've covered it for years. Again, Democrats control the Maryland legislature. And I tweeted this out, and I said, how in the hell can the NAACP be headquartered in Baltimore? How can you have Divine Nine fraternities and sororities? You got the UNCF and Thurgood Marshall Fund. I don't recall there being a mass demonstration in Maryland demanding equity. The lawyers are doing their job. I'm like, where in the hell is the public pressure of individuals saying, yeah, we gonna go to the Annapolis, the state capitol, in our fraternity colors, in our sorority colors, or if we in no fraternity or sorority, demanding equity in a state that has, if I'm correct, Maryland has the third highest concentration of black folks out of any state in the union. And while the lawyers were doing their thing, you've had the Black Caucus, and the Black Caucus has already said that this $200 million is unacceptable. You had that, but to me, that's the inside game. That's the inside game.
Yes.
The inside game gotta have the outside game, because see, when the outside folks are outside the door, about to knock the door down, inside is saying, look, y'all might want to deal with us, because see, if they get inside here, this thing is gonna be. So I'm just trying to understand, and I'm saying right now to NAACP, how in the hell can you be headquartered in Baltimore? And there has not been a mass mobilization in Maryland leading people to the state capitol to demand this be done. That to me, and look, and I tweeted out earlier, where in the hell is the NAACP and the National Urban League and the National Action Network and Rainbow Push and the UNCF and the Thurgood Marshall Fund and Alpha and Delta and AKA and Kappas and Omegas and Sigmas and Zetas and Iotas? The Divine Nine alone has 2 million members. Do understand, if each president sent an email out saying to every member, call this number, they could completely shut down the switchboard in Maryland. Hell, they wouldn't repair it for a week. And I'm sitting here going, how is it you're not saying, you know what, we should be doing that? Look, do you understand, y'all understand? This morning, I've already texted the Alpha president, who's also the president of the Divine Nine, just so y'all know. I've already texted the Delta president. I've already texted the AKA president, just so y'all know. And Derek with the NAACP, and Morial with the Urban League, and Sharpton, Reverend Jackson, y'all getting y'all text messages tonight. I'm gonna let y'all know as we continue. We'll keep covering this story. We did reach out to the governor's office, and so, Governor Hogan, send somebody here. Oh, also, the dude who ran for Attorney General in Maryland, you came on his show, and you said you can be fighting for the HBCUs. I'm calling your ass back now that you won to come back, talk about this case. And then, and also, all you black state legislators, I want to hear what y'all got to say, what pressure you putting on as well, because we should have to wait for a judicial ruling in October when it comes to the merits of this case. But the last thing, and I'm going to say it again, and I've given speeches about this all across the country. I've said this, I gave the Brotherhood speech at the Alpha Convention in Baltimore 2 years ago. I said this year at the Delta Convention that was in New Orleans. I said this at the AKA Convention when I was on up there last year, and I've said it to the rest of y'all. Divine Nine has 2 million members. if we got time to organize some bullshit ass step shows and some probate shows,
Come on, Roland.
you can't tell me we can't organize to try to get $1 billion for HBCUs.
I like step shows.
And there should be a collection. There should be a collection. There should be a grouping of people in a black and gold and purple and gold and red and white and all them colors moving on the state capitol. Because it's a waste of resources for us to meet. And by the way, that's Divine Nine. Prince Hall Masons, y'all too.
Yeah.
Eastern Star, y'all too. Sigma Pi Phi Boule, Ladies of Distinction, Jack and Jill. Who the hell I miss? The Links?
Oh, the missing links.
The Links? All y'all. It makes no sense to have national organizations and we're not using our collective power to change this. I can guarantee you that if Governor Hogan hears from 1 million black people between now and Friday, blowing up his phone line, blowing up their emails, and blowing up the phone lines and the emails of the House Speaker and the State Senate, and they say, oh my God, these black folks are coming after us, we better negotiate a deal. I don't want to hear no lip service. I want to hear, oh no, we can't. All y'all got emails, and it's time for you to use collective power. Otherwise, stop having all these damn meetings, because if all you are doing is talking about what's happening on the inside of your organizations and you're not helping black folks externally, it's a waste of damn time.
Amen.
Are we clear? Get the money in Maryland.
Yeah.
Then you go get the money in North Carolina. Then you go get the money in Texas. Then you go get the money in Florida. Then it's the same playbook. Outside helps inside.
Yeah.
But inside can't just do it if nobody on the outside. And that's the problem. The way our organizations run, if the national president of Alpha Phi Alpha, Dr. Ward, presses a button and says to every chapter, do this, they do it.
Yeah.
Same as Delta, same as AKAs. I'm like, use your power.
Yeah.
And that's been my biggest problem, having these international organizations with national leadership, regional leadership, state leadership, grad chapters, undergrad chapters. We get our team programs. You have all that infrastructure, and it's just sitting there, not being activated, except when it's time for a regional or national convention.
Yep.
This is real money.
It is.
Real money. The AKAs raised $1 million for HBCUs in one day. Had Dr. Glover on the show, great job. We can get right here 500 to $1 billion with pressure if we actually use it. Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications.